And they're off. Bit slow to begin there was Jardania's last. Ghost Slider Johnny Quist and Rusty's G550 all in a line together, and Oro de Moro Moro making four right across the track into the turn run. And after that bit of a sluggish beginning, Jardani trailing. Round that first turn they roll, and Rusty's G550 has the lead. Taken back there is Johnny Quist to the second spot. Oro de Moro Moro is on the outside there in third position now, and Ghost Slider's in between horses. A two-length lead to Rusty's G550. Trailing the field is Jardani. Racing down the backstretch, and Rusty's G550 dictating terms leads at 3/4 of a length. Oro de Moro Moro getting closer and trying to put some pressure on the leader early. Ghost Slider is in third. Johnny Quist has dropped back a bit now, and Jardani on the outside, still 5 to make up. Heading over the far turn, 4.5 furlongs left to go. And it's Rusty's G550 down against the rail from Oro de Moro Moro. The lead is the neck. Length and a half more, Ghost Lighter. And now Jardani's worked up to fourth, within 3 of the speed. And Johnny Quist trailing the field. Far turn run, Rusty's G550 from Oro de Moro Moro. Oro de Moro Moro trying to push on by right now. Jardani's running a big race after that beat of a slow beginning there. Is moving up 3 wide to join. Now 3 right across the track as Ghost Lighter is in fourth and Johnny Quist trailing the field. Racing the top of the stretch. 3 in a line past the quarter pole. Jardani on the outside. Rusty's G550. Oro de Moro Moro is trying to stay with him in between horses as they pass the furlong and a half marker. And Ghost Lighter is fourth. 1 furlong left to go. Jardani fighting with Rusty's G550. Jardani gets the neck in front with a 16th left to go. Rusty's G550 giving all and battling. Coming close down to the line. Head to head, nose to nose. Jardani and Rusty's G550 photo in the first. Ghost Slider and Oro de Moro Moro. Lined up. And they're off. Federal Offense, most perfect on the outside. Baton's got early speed, and Late Night Larry's right there. Here's Late Night Larry going to the front. Late Night Larry leads the way from Baton in the second spot, and Federal Offense on the inside in third position, and Most Perfect is in fourth. Length and a half, and it's Wonderwater and Awesome Man, followed by Bodie Lynx, and trailing the field is Under the Radar. Around that turn, head to the 6 furlong mark. On the inside, it is Late Night Larry on a narrow lead. Outside is Baton, keeping the pressure on. Now they head-to-head past the 6 furlong mark. 2 lengths back, and Federal Offense is in third. Length and a half, Awesome Man is in between horses. Then on the outside, Most Perfect is next with Wonder Water. Another 2 back to Bodie Lynx. Another 5 back to Under the Radar, trailing the field. Not much change at all with Late Night Larry going at it with Baton. Late Night Larry and Baton head-to-head for the lead, and Federal Offense and Awesome Man lurking there in the 4th spot. Another 2 back to Most Perfect, who is in 5th, and Bodie Lynx and Wonder Water. They've got 5 to make up now into the far turn run, and and then under the radar. Into the turn they roll, and Baton on the outside, and Late Night Larry, they've been head-to-head pretty much throughout. Awesome Man on the outside now. Mo's Perfect up there, 3 wide. The blue cap looming up with 2.5 furlongs left to go. Baton, Late Night Larry, Mo's Perfect on the outside as they reach the top of the stretch. These three right across the track now. It's a length and a half, and Awesome Man is in fourth, and Bodie, Lynx, and a tired Federal Offense, and they're into the stretch. Baton, Mo's Perfect on the outside, trying to press on by. 1 furlong left to go. Mo's Perfect after Baton. Mo's Perfect, Baton now. They're shoulder to shoulder to fight it out in the last 16th of a mile. Mo's Perfect, Baton down to the inside. Mo's Perfect just in front. Mo's Perfect from Baton. Mo's Perfect, Baton was second. Photo third. Maybe Awesome Man, Late Night Larry. That's close, and then it was under the radar. Minute 45.16.
When we started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety, controlling medication and training, which had never been done, investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques, decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day. Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie. I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
And they're off. Titian Tyree, Gold Digging brought down to the inside, outside there, and North got a good break at Big Ambition. Their Big Ambition gone to the front, though. Big Ambition in our lead. Diamond Sue now picking it up on the inside to second spot, and Titian Tyrant settles it in third. Gold Digging Broad right there down to the inside. Cover the spread is 5 from the lead, and Anath trailing the field. Racing down the backstretch, Diamond Sue against the rail, leading the way by a neck from Big Ambition. Tracking alongside, and Gold Digging Broad is in third position, with Titian Tyrant in fourth out of the clear, and Cover the Spread is next on hold. In fifth, in between horses, and another 2 lengths back, and a Nath trailing. Only 6 lengths from front to back, heading into the far turn. Round that turn, Diamond Sue, a Big Ambition there. Diamond Sue, Big Ambition, with Tishan Tyrant third position. On the inside, Gold Digging Broad is next, followed by Cover the Spread has still got a chance, just 3 from the front, and another 6 back, and a Nath trailing the field. So with 3 furlongs left to go, 3 of them in a line now. Diamond Sue, between horses, Big Ambition. Outside is Tishan Tyrant, asks the question, 3 deep. Just in behind him is Cover the Spread, has still got a shot to win. They're at the top of the stretch with a quarter of a mile left to go. Diamond Sue, Tishan Tyrant, as Big Ambition tries to stay but drops back. Cover the Spread willing on the outside. Here's Cover the Spread. Cover the Spread's out in the clear now. Cover the Spread with a furlong left to go has the lead. In front now from second, Tishan Tyrant. On the inside, battling along there with Diamond Sue, a 16 to go. Cover the Spread by 3. Cover the Spread by 3.5. Cover the Spread. Clear at the end. Photo second, Diamond Sue, Tishan Tyrant. And they're off. Aoife's firing out first. Dancer's Melody with a good break. And the outside there is Luck Be a Lady Tonight as Stay Out moves up. So Dancer's Melody and Stay Out with Dulce Kira on the chase of the rail racing in third position. And to the outside is Luck Be a Lady Tonight in fourth. Aoife's now in between horses in fifth. Another 2.5 lengths back. A Devilish Affair with 2 horses beaten. That's Thunder Turtle and Fortis trailing the field heading into the far turn run. So round the turn, 3 furlongs left to go. Stay Out breaks away 3/4 of a length and Dances Melody in second, length and a half. Luck Be a Lady Tonight is next as they round that turn. A Devilish Affair now making progress. Devilish Affair is third of the outside and moving. Dulce Kira down to the inside there. They're at the top of the stretch. Stay Out, Dancer's Melody, then Devilish Affair on the outside. Dulce Kira saving ground into the stretch for a long and a half left to go, and Stay Out. Ask the question opens up now for the Gray is Willing Today. Stay Out and Carlos Lopez. They're driving now by 4, almost 5 lengths. Dancer's Melody and Devilish Affair and Dulce Kira out to the inside, and Luck Be a Lady Tonight close to home. It's Stay Out. Stay Out in victory by 4.5 at the finish. Second, Dancer's Melody, and then it was Devilish Affair, followed by Dulce Kira, Luck Be a Lady Tonight. Lined up. And they're off. Spritzer, auspicious slide from the outside, trying to show some early speed too. And then between horses there too is Oro Agree, who'll settle back. Oro Agree back in third position. Mystify, the lime green silks racing in fourth. In between horses next in fifth position here is Tate as they round that turn. And Cash Kid follows that. And Boffo Kid out of the inside and pursuing pace, racing back of the pack. Icy Minister and Hornbeam is 10th and last some 16 off that leader. It is Auspicious Lad setting the tempo. Good pace out there by some 2 lengths from Spritzer, second by 2 lengths. Mystified is tracking third position, and Tate out of the inside fourth. Oro Agree is in fifth. Pursuing pace and Boffo Kid side by side. There's some 7 off the pacemaker. Back to Cash Kid, another 5 lengths back at Icy Minister. Hornbeam 10th and last still has to pick it up. Heading to the half-mile pole. And it is Auspicious Lad out there getting a 2-length lead on Spritzer heading into the turn. Outside is Mystified trying to move forward from third. Tate is in fourth, then Pursuing Pace in fifth, and Boffo Kid out of the inside. Oro Agree is followed by Cash Kid, and back to Icy Minister and Hornbeam. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Auspicious Lad trying to carry that speed. Auspicious Lad. Here comes Tate. Spritzer out of the inside, and between horses Mystified still right there too. A sweeping move from Tate at the top of the stretch. Takes him in. Tate turns for home. Auspicious Lad. Out in the center of the track is Mystified in third. Then Spritzer is fourth. Coming to the final furlong. Tate up front and Carlos Lopez looking for that double. Tate's clear by 5 lengths in that last 16th of a mile. Auspicious Lad and Mystified third, followed by Spritzer fourth. Tate second and none today. Tate to win by some 7 at the finish. Auspicious Lad. Then it was Mystified, followed by Pursuing Pace Spritzer. Seven furlongs. Race 6. And they're off. Breaking outward there was Dotata and settles. Johnny's Little Girl, and that's Some Kiss up on the inside, showing early speed too, is Hell of a Lady, and they're joined by Pray for the USA and Villaregia out of the inside up close. Down the back stretch they roll, and it is Hell of a Lady with Pray for the USA out of the inside, matching strides. That's Some Kiss, trying to rate right off them in third position. Villaregia is in fourth, and Johnny's Little Girl is now fifth, a half dozen from the front. Toss a coin down inside of that runner. Back to Dotata, back of the pack, and trailing the field is Diva Ready. Heading into the far turn, about 8-9 lengths will cover the field. The inside, Pray for the USA, Hell of a Lady matching strides with that. Some Kiss lurking up there 3 wide from third. Villa Regia is next in fourth, and Toss a Coin is in fifth. And Johnny's Little Girl, Dotata ridden along, still 9 to make up at this point, and a big gap back. Diva Ready not firing. Midway on that turn with 2.5 furlongs left to go. It is Hell of a Lady. Pray for the USA first to give way. On the outside, That's Some Kiss now coming to the lead. And there goes That's Some Kiss who takes the lead. Villa Regia is now to the center of the track trying to charge home. Is Villa Regia way out of the center of the track. Got a bit of momentum now. That's Some Kiss. These two to the final furlong together. They've opened up about 3 lengths as Toss a Coin just picking up third. It's Villa Regia and William Humphrey. They're coming home at 8-1. Villa Regia now by 3, almost 4 from That's Some Kiss. Will be solid second. Toss a Coin was third. Then Hell of a Lady and Pray for the USA.
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause cantered on with just over 300 entrants this year, coming from far and wide in this unique event to walk, trot, and canter over the famed Pimlico Racecourse that showcased historic legends and champions. The only event of this type founded by Georgianne Hale. All benefits go to the renowned nonprofit, the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
Well, this is a great event. I think it really showcases the thoroughbred can come out here and ride and come back to the racetrack and not have any issues. It's a great event for awareness and fundraising, and I think it's a great community event, especially with these people bringing OTTBs, because when they bring them here and they get to showcase them in front of everyone else, I think it's really fun. And because it's close to Halloween this year, we've seen a lot of great costumes, so that's good too. I think a lot of people assume that the racehorse ever came back to the track, that they would not be able to handle it. And we've seen today lots of horses come through the gate with little kids being let out, and things are fun. So yeah, I think once they're out of that racehorse mode for the most part, and they can come out to the track and enjoy themselves, and I think depending on what they're being trained for, they come back here and they know that this rider wants to canter slow or walk or trot, so it's good. It's good.
And they're off. Walk Away Joe asks for some early speed for Love of Country on the outside, and Sesh is right there. And they're followed by Irish Meadow as they move out of the turn, and Welling trailing the field. Round that turn they roll, and it's Walk Away Joe. Up front and on the rail, leads it by about a half length from For Love of Country in second. And so Walk Away Joe leads now for Love of Country on the outside, glued to that one now and trying to come back for a little more early. It's another 3 lengths back, and it's Sesh who's traveling in third position, followed by Irish Meadow in fourth. And back to Welling on the inside. For Love of Country on the outside has come to grab the lead now. On the inside, Walk Away Joe back second. And so For Love of Country now eager to go on. Leads about a length and a half from Walk Away Joe second, and Sesh is tracking along in third out of the clear. Irish Meadow is fourth on the inside, and it's another 2, and Welling trailing. Not much change now with 4 1/2 furlongs left to go. For Love of Country leads, with Sesh making a run from second. Walk Away Joe back third position. And it's another 2 back to Irish Irish Meadow, and Welling's got to pick it up. 5-turn run with For Love of Country and Johan Rosado in charge, but here's Sesh with a solid bid to press the issue now on the outside. Walk Away Joe is in third, Ask for a Little More. Fully Ridden Irish Meadow is in fourth, and it's another 7 to Welling. Midpoint of the turn, Sesh has come to take the lead from For Love of Country, who's got to battle back on the inside, and Walk Away Joe third, Irish Meadow is fourth as they pass the quarter pole, and Welling into the stretch, and Sesh tries to kick away. Sesh from For Love of Country down to the rail. Walk Away Joe floated to the center of the track from third and trying to re-rally to grab a share now on the outside, trying to run into the exacta as Sesh is gone by 3. Sesh in front, 16th left to go. Walk Away Joe left to battle from For Love of Country for second. Here is Sesh and Jamie Rodriguez with a double on Thanksgiving Day. Walk Away Joe was second, For Love of Country third, and Irish Meadow finished fourth. Minute 51.20. And they're off. Plant the Dots with a good break from the gate, and Ben and Joe right there on the inside, and Zabra Cadabra out 3 deep as they scramble into that first turn run. Van Scholars will settle now and pass by on the outside. Accelerator takes fourth. Highway Bound is eager to go on in between horses there. Highway Bound is in between a little tight, and the outside is to the Poser, and Van Scholars now racing back of the pack, and trailing the field is Treasure Trove. They race down the back stretch now, and it's Ben and Joe with a head in front from Zabra Cadabra on the outside. Highway Bound is kicked in the clear from third position, and Plot the Dots well settled in fourth. A length and a half more, and on the inside is Accelerator racing in fifth, and the Poser is next in sixth. Vance Scholars, and trailing the field is Treasure Trove. 7 lengths will cover them with 4 1/2 furlongs left to go. Not much change up front. Ben and Joe and Zabra Cadabra as Plot the Dots looms up on the outside now, and here comes Plot the Dots with a 3 wide bid, and a solid bid it is into the far turn. Plot the Dots. Plot the Dots and Zabra Cadabra, the 2 that go on. And it's Ben and Joe back in third. Accelerator is fourth with 7 lengths to come now. Back to the Poser, racing back of the pack with Vance Scholars and Treasure Trove, and Highway Bound suddenly stopped in last position. At the top of the stretch, a quarter mile from home, the outside Plot the Dots. Plot the Dots got the head in front. Zabra Cadabra down to the inside. Zabra Cadabra and Plot the Dots. They bumped just slightly there with 1 furlong left to go. On the outside, Plot the Dots. Down to the inside, Zabra Cadabra got to work a little magic. Zabra Cadabra willing to come back for more. Plot the Dots, though, just in front. Here's Plot the Dots and Luis Batista over Zabra Cadabra. Then it was Vance Scholars third, and Ben and Joe and Accelerator. Minute 43:14.
Probably the most beautiful racetrack in the country, to be honest with you.
The background is just beautiful.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the grandstand and the racing.
The weather is beautiful. The facility is phenomenal.
The Gulfstream Championship meet has become one of the top events of the year. You could come out on a Wednesday and see a future Preakness winner.
They're off in the Preakness. The Run Happy Santa Anita Derby.
Got the unique 6.5 down the hillside turf course.
A whole lot of great racing here in California.
And we're off.
We have all three surfaces here, the only racetrack in the country to have all three surfaces. Being close to the ocean, being surrounded by some of the greatest horses and riders in history, it's amazing.
It's the prettiest thing you've ever seen. There's no one else has a background like we do.
And they're off. Rare Breed bobbled a bit at the start there. I'm Not a Baby gunned up on the far outside. A Rare Breed recovers to show early speed. Perfect Pieces right there from the inside draw, and so too is Spiritual Ghost. Will settle into the first turn. They roll. Perfect Piece there in front by ahead from Rare Breed on the outside to press the issue early. I'm Not a Baby, the two-path in third. Spiritual Ghost back in fourth. Junglery Love is next in fifth, and Goodnight Nile settled about second last position and 6 lengths on the front. And trailing the field is Bushwick Bruiser. They run down the backstretch now. Perfect Piece at Rare Breed on the outside, matching strides on the lead, 2.5 clear from Spiritual Ghost, and I'm Not a Baby working a bit harder, fourth off the inside. On the inside, Junglery Love is next, and Goodnight Niles in between horses, still 6 on the pace, and Bushwick Bruiser on the far outside. 5 furlongs left to go. Rare Breed, Perfect Piece still on the pace together. Spiritual Ghost continues in third position, heading out of the turn. On the far outside, Bushwick Bruiser, Junglery Love on the inside. I'm Not a Baby drops to the back of the pack, and Goodnight Nile has to pick it up from the back into the far turn run with 3 furlongs left to go. It's Perfect Piece and Rare Breed. Spiritual Ghost now sent along from third position as Bushwick Bruisers worked up into fourth. They're followed by Junglery Love and Goodnight Nile not doing much at all at this point, and I'm Not a Baby tails off to last position. Rare Breed to the top of the stretch. Rare Breed, Spiritual Ghost second outside, and Perfect Pieces in third. Bushwick Bruiser and Junglery Love into the stretch now. Spiritual Ghost, Rare Breed, and Perfect Piece out of the inside in a 3-way battle to the final furlong. Junglery Love is in fourth. They're coming past the furlong marker now. Spiritual Ghost up top. Spiritual Ghost, Rare Breed, and Perfect Piece out of the inside. Spiritual Ghost just in front. Perfect Piece trying to come back for more on the inside. Here's the line. Perfect Piece inside, and Spiritual Ghost. Spiritual Ghost got it. Perfect Piece. Spiritual Ghost, Perfect Piece. Then Rare Breed and Junglery Love.